Rocking back, and I'm here doing a tabletop review on my current workplace loadout for the knives I utilize. This is the Gerber Prybrid, very sturdily constructed slide locking razor box knife, razor utility knife. It extends extra. I find it gets a little finicky. It is handy, but it gets a little finicky, so any pressure back and it won't go in. So just after you're done cutting plastic and stuff, you got to make sure you tap it so you can draw it in. Other than just being, when you're cutting cellulose powder, because this is a total beater. This is an all-year beater for me. And cut cellulose powder or whatever type of resin you're working with, you have to change the blade with this little piece. It's not so bad. Gathers up a lot of gunk, so it is the perfect beater knife if you got to drag the edge along a steel drum to cut any kind of shrink wrap or along any box wood and then just replace the blade. You don't have to worry about it. I do worry about this tearing up my seats. It actually has not happened yet. Rarely comes in handy, but the bottle opener comes in handy a lot more than you would think. I carry it because I was able to get a screw and crudely fashion this attachment for a Spyderco or a spider clip. It's from a bird knife, their Endura equivalent, and just cranked it into the G10 and made it flush. Let me show you that it did do damage to it. But this is a utility beater, and this fucking clip ain't going nowhere with the one. It occasionally does get off, but it don't never get loose, son. Beat the hell out of that one. Love it. The Sengoku, called the Wagyu, it's discontinued. It was Blade Magazine's best knife value of the year. I already say this knife is G10. It's G10. And button locking, Sencut, Wagyu with the deep ride pocket clip, has the linen micarta. Looks gray. It is black, but it fits in with the gray loadout. Really like this knife. Super loose on the play action. You can totally manipulate it with the button lock alone, and that's cool. Deep ride pocket clip. The weight is right. I only use it for food because of the black coating. I don't want to damage it. And food has a tendency to stain some kinds of blades. I have a Delica with the K390 blade that has been marked with it, but not this Demko AD 20.5 with the shark lock. Is a fine knife. The AD20 is actually the larger version with the aluminum handle, and it is gorgeous. I love her. She's a little bit heavier though, and not for a lot longer edge, but just to be built sturdier. Love the Demko spider clip. Very reminiscent. Shark lock. This knife is so easy to operate. To be a retard not to be able to open and close this knife just intuitively. And there's ways you can manipulate it to drop it with the thumb. It's hard to do over the table, so I'm just not. Really enjoy this knife. Of course, the Prybrid is a $20 knife, and the reason it doesn't have the clip is they say, oh, to save the price. Look, I'll make it a make it a $27 knife. Put a fucking clip on it. It can be a deep ride. It could be something like this, or a clip from a bird knife. I would not prefer, like, this smaller Benchmade clip is okay, and it may work on a knife like this, but it is pretty beefy. I don't like the small clips. They don't hold on as well. I would prefer the longer style clip. This is fine. It's almost too much. These, I feel like, get bent. All right, fellers. There she is. The work lineup for Trey and M. Charlie and them. Keep training strong. Thanks for watching.